Welcome to New Minds Learning Center. My name is Beryl Mohammed. My students call me Miss Beryl. And if you're struggling with math, this is the channel you need to be on. We are all about how-to math videos, tips, and easy solving methods. So if you want to know how we're making math easy, keep watching.
It's like every day.
If it's your first time here, welcome to the class. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. This math video that you're about to see is about division. So what I'm doing today is I'm comparing long division, short division, and a calculator answer. What do I mean? Watch this. We are doing the comparison between long division and short division. So let's go right in and have a look at what's happening. So let's go into this one first. As you can see, they're all the same questions, but I just wanted to show the difference between long and short, and then we're actually going to do the calculator answer down here after, because there is a difference. Okay, so let's start with this one. So 6,743 divided by 4. The number on the outside is the multiplication table that you need to know or be familiar with. So first of all, 4 into 6. 4 is less than 6, so yes, it can go in, right? So 4 goes into 6 once, because if you count 4, 8, then the 8 is too high, so it only goes in one time. So you're going to put the 1 there. And actually, before I go on, let me just say that there are steps to this. And the way how I teach my students to remember it is, let me write it here. Dirty monkeys smell bad, right? And they always laugh at that because it's, number one, is funny and it's easy to remember. Dirty monkeys smell bad, right? And that is division, multiplication, subtraction, bring down, and then repeat. So you're going to start again. So each time you're doing, for the long division, you're doing these steps each time over and over again until you get to your final answer, which appears at the top of the line here. All right, so let's go back to what I was doing. So your first step, so 4 goes into 6 one time. All right, so now you're on your multiplication. What are you multiplying? The number you just put there by the number at the side. So 1 times 4 is 4. Next step, you are subtracting. So you're going to say 6 take away the 4. Let's do a line here. So the 6 take away the 4 is going to give you a 2. And then your next step after subtraction is to bring down the next number. So here you have the 7. So you're going to bring the 7 down. And then we're going to start again. So now you have 27. So 4 into this new number. So 4 into 27, knowing your 4 times table. The closest you can get to that is 6, because 6 times 4, let's put the answer up here. That was your division. All right, so now we're doing the multiplication step. So the number you put here multiplied by the side. So 6 times 4, 24. The number always has to be less than the number you have, obviously, so then you have a chance to subtract, right? So 7 take away 4 is going to give you that 3. Obviously, that's 0. We're not going to put a 0 at the beginning. The next step after subtraction is to bring down. So what are we bringing down? We're bringing down this 4. And then we're going to repeat and start again. These are new number. So 4 into this new number, 4 into 34. How close can we get there? So counting in 4s, the closest you can get is 32. That's going to be 8 times. All right, so we just did division, 8 times 4. Now we're doing the multiplication. As soon as you put the number here, multiply by the side. 8 times 4 is 32. And then we're going to take that away. So 4 take away 2 is 2. We're not bothered about the 0 at the beginning. And then the next step, bring down. So here's our 3. We're going to bring it all the way down here. And then we're going to repeat again. So you can see we're just going over and over and over again. So now we have a new number. So 4 into 23. How close could we get there? We can get 5, because 5 times 4 is 20. Remember, the number always has to be less. So that was our division. And then we're just going to multiply now. So 5 times 4 is 20. We're going to subtract. And 3 take away nothing is still 3. So we've come all the way down here. Can 4 go into 3? No, it can't. So then we will have a remainder. This remainder goes up here. So the answer is 1,685, remainder 3. Now, let me go across to the short division, because short division is the way I learned short division in school. So short division is basically when you are putting the remainder in front of the next number that you haven't used yet. So let's go ahead. So 4 into 6, that goes 1 time, right? So 1. And then what's left over? So 1 times 4 is 4. What's left over to get to 6, right? That's going to be a 2. So you put the 2 in front of the number you haven't used yet. So now we have 4 into 27. All right, so 4 into 27 is going to be a 6, because 6 times 4 is 24. How far are you away from 27? You're 3 away. So you put the remainder in front of the number you haven't used yet. So now you have 34. So 4 into 34. And that's going to give us our 8, because 8 times 4 is 32. How far are you away from 34? You are 2 away. And then we have 23. How many times does 4 go into 23? It goes 5 times. All right, and then what's going to be left over is the 3, because 5 times 4 is 20. How far are you away from 23? You are 3 away. So that is your answer there. Let me bring it back over so you can see both of the answers here. All right, so you have your long division, you have your short division. Obviously, we're going to have the same answers, different strategies, right? So you can see here that we still have 1685 remainder 3, 1685 remainder 3. I wanted now to go down to the short division again, but giving the calculator answer. What do I mean by that? Because up here, remainder of 3, usually children up to grade 5 learn how to do a remainder answer. Once you get into middle school, they want you to give a calculator answer. So that's going to include a decimal, isn't it? Okay, so let's go over there. So what happens when you get to the remainder 3? What do you do with it? All right, so I'm going to stay with the short division because that took a little long. So I'm going to put all the same answers that we had back there. Now, once we got to the remainder 3, so instead of writing R3 now for the calculator answer, the remainder 3 goes down here. This becomes a decimal now. All right, so 4 can't go into the 3, right? So you put a 0 on it. All right, can we see that? Let me zoom in a bit here so you can see that. All right, so now that is the remainder there. So you put a 0 on it. All right, so 4 into 30, 7 times, right? Because 28 in the 4 times table is the closest you can get to 30. So we're going to put a 7 here. Right? And then what's the remainder? So 7 times 4 is 28. So you have 2 left over to get to 30. That 2 goes here. Then you put a 0 on that. And then 4 into 20 goes 5. If you go on a calculator right now and you put 6743 divided by 4, your answer is going to be 1685.75. That is your calculator answer. Is anyone better than the other? No. I mean, it's your personal preference. I mean, they do say that if you have a fraction, if you have a division with 2 numbers on the outside, then it's best to use the long division because you get to break the parts down. But it's a personal preference. So I hope I explained that well for everyone. So let me know in the comments below if you understood everything there, what I said. Now let me tell you a little something about long division. I grew up in England, as you can probably hear, and we didn't learn long division when I was growing up. So I didn't actually know what long division was until I came to America. So when I got here and I started doing my tutoring and everything, there was a student whose homework involved long division. So she was going through it and everything, and she was asking me for help. I was looking really dumbfounded because I had never heard of long division. So I was asking her questions. Okay, so how did you get this? as if she's wrong and I wanted to find out how she did it. But what I was really doing was learning how to do long division. So she kind of indirectly taught me how to do long division. So now I know how to do it. My opinion on it is I still think it's unnecessary. Don't tell anyone I said that. Still believe that the short division, sorry, would be more beneficial. Well, I'm going to stop talking. What do you guys think? Do you think the long division is better? Do you prefer the long or the short one? Let me know in the comments below. And as for the calculator answer, I just did that just to let you know that you could do that, especially if they wanted a decimal answer. If the question that you're dealing with specifically asked for a decimal answer, then you could apply it in that case. All right, guys, so thank you for watching, and go ahead and press that red subscribe button and the notification bell so you will know every time I upload a video, which is every Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time in another math video. Class dismissed.